Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about makeup panning, nail polish, and sometimes things going on in my real life. Today I have my monthly update for Child of the 80s, a Fantastic Ladies Club group project that's all about the 80s. So if you are interested in hearing how I'm doing, then stay tuned and subscribe. Okay, Child of the 80s was created by Jaylon here on YouTube at Jay Loves Makeup, and it has 80 prompts. It is all about the 80s, which was a good part of my childhood. So it started on January 1st and goes until December 31st. You can update it on any day you want and do the project any way you want. I am working on bringing in 8 prompts at a time. I'm working on 8 prompts at a time, and with the main goal of using products 8 times, unless it seems like another use or goal would be more fitting. So let's take a look at what I've been working on, what I'm rolling out, and then I'm gonna roll some new things in. So first one that is still in is for Star Wars, and the prompt for that is something glittery. So I brought in a nail polish. This is a Franken nail polish that is a dark blue base, a little bit of purple in there, and a whole lot of silver shimmer. This is the leftovers of a couple glittery nail polishes that I had in my collection from the 90s. Anyway, my goal was to use this twice. I think at the last update I used it once as a pedicure, and over the last month I used it again as a manicure. I will insert a picture for you to see what it looks like, but I've met my 2 use goal, so that prompt is rolling out. The next prompt is for Weird Science, and that is something that is an unusual formula or interesting formula. I am brought in this guy here. This is from Got to Be Beach Matte Surfer Look Paste. It is a hair paste texturizer that gives you a matte finish, and I think it works really well on shorter hair. I am not wearing it today. I have worn it quite a few times, and it does do a really good job of locking in my curls and keeping my style looking styled longer. And it's kind of, messy. Today I have nothing in my hair. I just washed it, and I did not put anything in it because I'm getting ready to touch up my dye because I have gray bits showing through. Anyway. So my goal was 8-ish times. At the last update I used it 7, so I used it one more time, and then I finished using another product, and I'm gonna go back to finishing using this because I got this a few years ago when I had really short hair, shorter than this, and I liked it, and reusing this, like I said, it makes a good curl enhancer. The only downside is it does leave your hair a little sticky. It just means I have to wash it more frequently, so it's not a big deal. I got used to it. The next project that's rolling out. I didn't say that, if you didn't catch that. The next prompt is We're Gonna Pump You Up, and that is a product with a pump. So I went with another hair product because I like my hair. This is a leave-in conditioner from Design Essentials. Their almond and avocado leave-in conditioner. And I don't have a mark at where this was last month, but I've used it 8 times, so it's rolling out as well. Alright, then the next prompt is for Indiana Jones. Indie! It's an indie product. So for that I brought in another nail polish. This one is from Cupcake Polish, and this one's called Pajama Party. I got this from Polish Pickup in March of 2024. It's a really pretty kind of pinky purple lilac base with a blue shimmer, and it glows in the dark. I will have a picture for you. My goal is to use it 2 times. I've worn it once so far, and I have 1 more use left to go, and I'm excited to wear it again. It is a really, really pretty polish. It's not what I'm wearing right now, but it's really pretty, and I can't wait to wear it again. So that's staying in. That's the first product that's staying in. Alright, next we have for the Smurfs, something blue. So I brought in my Wet n Wild multi-stick in Blew Me Away. I was using this as a lip liner, lip base. I brought this in last month, and I used it 6 times over the last month because it was in my makeup basket last month. And I have 2 more uses left to go. It's probably going to be a while because it's not currently in my makeup basket, and unless I remember to use it, I won't use it. I might put it with my panning items to remind me to use it those 2 times, but if it's around for a little while, that's okay. Not everything has to be rolled out in 1 month, like the next product. The next one is for the Goonies. That is a product that was hard or an adventure to find, and for me it is this guy here, the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 001. I got this when I was planning a cosplay, and I was looking for the lightest, palest possible foundation, or even like the LA Girl white mixing thing. Couldn't find any of that. All I could find was this in 001, and it is paler than I am. Believe it or not, it's hard to tell in this lighting. Hello, focus. There we go. But this was in my makeup basket last month, and I did use it 8 times, so it is rolling out. And then the next prompt, the Princess Bride. And that is a product you love. True love. This is a fragrance from, I like fragrance in general, but this one is Bath & Body Works Into the Night. It is just a small travel size, and I used it 8 times. I think I took this traveling with me, or I just really liked using it. Anyway, 8 uses over the last month. I probably wore it more than 8 uses because I forgot that I met my goal, and I was like, it's on my panning fragrances section, and I'm going to keep using it. You know, it is what it is. It's a really nice fragrance. And I don't think it says the notes on here. Nope, it doesn't say the notes on the travel size, so I don't know what it is, but it's lovely. And finally, the last prompt I've been working on is for Wax On. Wax On. Wax On. Wax On. Something that contains wax. And so I brought in the Burt's Bees lip balm. This one is in honey, and my goal is to finish this one. This is my everyday lip balm, and that's all that's left. I brought it in. There was much more than that. Go back down, please. Go. Thank you. It's to the point where, like, when I roll it up all the way, it doesn't want to go back down without help. So yeah, this will probably be done by the next update. Unless for some reason I forget it. Like, I went to a convention over the weekend, and 2 days in a row I forgot to take a lip balm. So I had to buy one. So now I have 2 extra lip balms in my collection. Anyway, we'll talk about that during my ins and outs at the end of the month. But for now, that leaves me with 3 prompts staying in, which means I need to roll in 5 prompts to be working on 8. So give me a moment to pull up my list. Also, I did calculate at the end of, let me tell you a little story. I downloaded and put all the prompts into a Google document because I don't do spreadsheets. And then I was like, oh, I have to go through them and check them off. Well, I got smart and started deleting the ones that I've already done. And since I had to number them manually or automatically, I now know I have 50, at the end of the last update, I have 54 out of 80 prompts remaining. Not counting the ones I'm working on. So, once I pull up my document and look at all the prompts, I'll tell you how many I have left to work on. But, I mean, you know, 54 out of 80. I'm making progress! And isn't that what it's all about? Hello? My neighbors are knocking on the walls. Okay, not for me. They're just hammering something. Anyway, I'm going to pull up that document and I'll be right back. Okay, a little brighter because I have a document in front of me instead of just, you know, other things. So, I deleted the ones I completed. That leaves me with 49 prompts, including the 3 I'm working on. So, I set my pretty random for 1 through 49, and we'll just eliminate the ones that if I draw one I've already done or am currently working on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's go ahead. And number 26 on my list currently is the moonwalk. Okay, that is a black or white item. Alright, the next one, 34, is Wild Thing. There's a couple Wild Thing songs that came out, so I'm not sure which one this is referencing it. But this is a wild item in your collection, something that is dual, multi-chrome, or something that changes color, etc. Alright, next, Bueller. Number 2 is, I can't see it, number 2, Where's the Beef? A brown or neutral colored item. Okay. Alright, moving on. 43 is on the next page. 43, Top Gun. The top item in any category in your collection. Alright, and the last one is, the final contestant is number 19. Come on down. Cabbage Patch Kids, a product that sold out or was hard to get. That is credit to Stephanie at Foo Pants. Okay, so I have all my prompts. A couple of things are going to be a little bit tricky for me, like the Cabbage Patch Kids, because I don't go for things that are very popular or new releases. So yeah, we're gonna take a look and see what I can come up with, and I will be right back. Okay, that took me a little while and a lot of thought. There we go. Because I had some items that would fit into a couple different categories, and then some things that I was like, I don't know what would go in this category. So, let's see what I figured out and settled on. So for the moonwalk, something in black or white packaging, I went with this. It is in a white bottle. It's not all white, but it is pretty close to being all white. This is from Pacifica. It is their Dream Moon Hair and Body Mist. And yep, I want to bring this in for 8 uses. Next, Wild Thing. Something wild in your collection. And they said like duochromes, multichromes, etc. So I decided to bring in a nail polish. This is one I have not tried yet, but it was something I was looking forward to. This is Holy Shift by China Glaze from their extraterrestrial collection, and it is a silver multi-chrome kind of deal. It looks really pretty, and I can't wait to wear it. It's very kind of similar to what I have on right now, which is Bismuth by Spa Rituals. But yeah, I have not worn that yet, and I'm looking forward to giving it a try, and it's got all kinds of pretty colors in there. So that's Holy Shift. And then Where's the Beef? Something brown or neutral, which brown is not my favorite color. I have very little of it in my collection, but I decided to go with something neutral. It's my foundation. This is the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream in Fair. I guess I could give you a swatch of it. And there it is there. That slightly darker spot on the back of my hand. Because this is, even though it's fair, it is a little bit too dark for me. I mix it with my concealer. So yeah, bringing that in for 8 uses. The nail polish, 2 uses, only 2. Alright, and then for Top Gun, something that is a top in any category. This one took a lot of thinking because I couldn't really pinpoint anything. The next product I brought in, which is something hard to find, also could be a top in that category, but I already brought that in for that category, and it was the only one I could think of that could fit into that, although Holy Shift, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Anyway, so I decided to bring in my top lipstick. One, it's the top on my inventory list, and 2, it's one of my oldest and favorite, and this is from Fright Night. It's just Fright Night lipstick, and it is in the deep red burgundy shade, like so. I really enjoy this color and this shade, and it smells fine, still smells fine, still looks fine, and I keep saying one of these days I want to finish it, and we're going to give it some work, so we're going to bring it in for 8 uses as well. And then finally, last but not least, is for Cabbage Patch Kids, and that is something that was sold out or was hard to get, and like I said, I don't buy things new. I don't buy popular things. I don't buy things right away, so it was kind of hard for me to think. So I decided to bring in a perfume from Atelier Cologne, which is no longer sold in the United States, making it hard to find. And this is Clementine, California, which I have in another project for uses, so once it's done in that project for uses, I will just start counting 8 uses on this then. This is also my favorite perfume in my collection at the moment. I mean, it's one of my favorites. But yeah, this is hard to get because you can't buy it in the United States anymore. So yeah, and I think all the retailers that had it had already sold out. So yeah, that is everything I brought in and everything I'm working on. So if you enjoyed this update, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my content, hit the subscribe button while you're here because it's free. It's free and it means a lot to me. And until my next video, don't forget to take care of yourselves. Stay true to you. And I love you no matter who or what you are. And I'll see you in my next one.